Надо до конца.
HTTP сервер успешно запущен на порту 49135. Успешное подключение к Twitch каналу Стананюэ. Успешное подключение к YouTube каналу Стэн Ван Ви.
Тёма.
These heels are ridiculous, really. Can I come in?
Right, ma'am. I'll get the door for you.
Miss Boyle, what a nice surprise. We haven't seen you in quite some time, have we, Constable Whistler?
Indeed, we have not, Constable Layton, and may I say, Ma'am, you brighten our day. Like
Blackberry Joy.
what would we do without our Blackberry Joy?
And we thank you for it, don't we?
I must say, Dr. Verloc is not equally thankful, seeing as you have become his primary competition.
And he nurses a broken heart.
Hell hath no fury, as they say. Are you quite sure you wish us to announce your presence?
Please.
Dr. Verloc, sir?
I said no interruption.
Dr. Verloc, sir, there is a young lady who wishes to see you.
You'll have to be more specific.
You place me in a quandary, sir, as you have expressly forbidden me to speak her name on any account.
Sally,
Hi.
come crawling back, have you?
Please don't hate me, Anton.
Oh no? I teach you everything I know. You steal my notes.
They were my notes, Doctor.
You steal my business, and you have the nerve to come back here.
You locked me out in the rain to teach me a lesson.
And then you replace me with Bing.
Anton.
We were so close to cracking the asymmetric structure of the new molecule. I suppose you cracked it on your own after you left, didn't you?
Doctor.
Your Blackberry.
Doctor!
I don't care if the General's protecting you. You've gone too far this time. Sergeant, arrest her. She's a thief. Don't let her get away.
I am sorry, Miss Boyle.
Perhaps you had better...
Yeah. Of course. Fuckity fuck. Where do I get cod liver oil now? Wait. Arthur. He was always so good at finding things. If he can survive the Garden District... He was so mad, but... He could never stay mad at me for long. Not after he told me off.
Навестить Артура в садах. Так, подожди, вроде не он, не мы его находили, а вот, фу, блядь. Не понял, блядь.
I am so glad Foggy Jack doesn't live down there.
Что хуже быть пассивным геем или Серегой?
Я не знаю. Не знаю даже. А ты? Как считаешь? Пиздец, сейчас на
My eye on you.
работу сейчас ездил. Пиздец. Сигналка сработала. Приехала охрана, забрала меня.
Тот же пенис в другой кишке.
It's so much nicer to be dry, isn't it?
Нервно напевает. Тот же пенис в другой. Да уж. Так себе у тебя мысли, конечно.
I don't actually like long walks.
Куда я, блядь, иду? Навестить Артура в садах. Где же ты, сука, собака? Женщина дала еды, я ем.
I'm sorry.
For the past 14 years, I've sort of thought about what I'd say if I ever ran into you again. But being a complete jealous ass about the general was not really part of the plan.
Sir Robert's a client.
Oh, good. I mean,
I don't go around having sex with all my clients.
no. Of course not.
I could ask him. He likes to feel important.
Even after all those awful things I said.
We used to be Arthur and Sally, the two musketeers. Remember?
Did you really come here just to offer me a letter of transit? Or did you want something?
I thought we could help each other.
All right. What do you want?
I used to know I could trust you about anything.
Of course you can trust me. What is it you want?
It's going to sound stupid, but a bottle of cod liver oil.
A bottle of cod liver oil? Like your mum used to torment you
Это было
with?
не здесь, это было у нее дома.
What if I told you it was sort of a souvenir?
Why on earth would you want to remember your mum?
I don't know. I keep hoping I'll remember something that'll make it all better. Like maybe it was an accident and she didn't mean to poison the soup. You know how joy fucks up your memories. Look, if it's too much to ask.
I suppose it would be too much to expect. Don't worry, Arthur. I will ask my friend the General for a rotten scrap of paper just for old time's sake.
Look, it's not exactly a souvenir. Things have got a little more complicated than usual. I'm sorry I fucked everything up. I wanted to die, you know? I thought about it. But I couldn't. Not after
After what your
what my
mum
mum
did.
did.
Look, I'll get it for you. The cod liver oil.
I missed you so. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I'll get you that
I
letter.
have to go.
Только когда я играл за
Sorry.
него, это было у нее
Really?
дома, а не здесь.
It just
I'll just
came out.
go, get you that bottle. Meet you back here sometime. Let you know when I've got it.
I guess I've got to see the General now. Won't that be fun?
Ты что-нибудь делал вообще сегодня?
Конечно.
Что ты делал?
Много чего.
Ничего?
Now is the time to dare and endure, right? Huh.
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle.
hope the General's not in one of his old poor me moods. It's such a chore dragging him out of them. If he's cheery, I bet he'll give me the letter of transit without a blink. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? It's Sally Boyle. I'm not a German infiltrator. Please don't ambush me. Where are they?
Miss Boyle, we weren't expecting you. Harry, why the fuck is the gate open? Excuse my French, ma'am. I told you to close it.
No, Sergeant, you didn't. You said you were going to close it, but you had to go to the loo first.
No, I didn't. I said I'm going to the loo. Why didn't you close the gate?
Boys? Boys, you can close it now if you like.
Right, Harry, close the gate, if you please, whilst I accompany Miss Boyle to the General's office.
Ура!
Miss Boyle! Oh, won't he be happy to see you? He's trying to fix the boat again.
The one in the warehouse?
You mean the one in the boathouse, as his mom?
They've moved the boat to the water.
And he's got Hardy patching it up. Hardy don't hardly know which end of a boat goes in the water.
If you don't think Hardy's up to it, find me someone who does know boats. Sally!
Suppose you drift away, sir. How are we going to fetch you?
What an unexpected pleasure.
Army officers ought not to be pottering about in boats, sir.
I realise you must be out of Rainbow. You haven't been round in weeks.
Wasn't I around just a few days ago?
Damn it. Oh, and a friend of mine left the parade without his letter of transit. Now he can't go back to work. Isn't that silly?
Any friend of yours, my dear.
It's been too long, anyway.
Oddest thing, last time I was there, I could swear I heard something that sounded like a cat. But I haven't seen a cat since the war. Have you? Fortunately, I wrote myself a note. Sally's got a baby. What do you suppose that means?
Who knows? Once you hallucinated that you were back in India and you kept saying, "But I don't want to shoot some poor bastard's elephant."
You're as clever a liar as I am. You can lie with the truth.
You're cruel to toy with me, General.
It's Dr. Verloc's baby, isn't it? No wonder you never told him. God knows what he'd do to a baby. You might have told me.
She's not your bloody baby. So what do you care?
Do you remember the children born after the war? We got some of them out, but they made everyone so unhappy.
Can you get us out?
I might be able to get her out if I'm very clever, but no, I can't spare you. What do you think would happen if our beloved Bobbies ran out of Blackberry Joy? I've a safe house. Remember that abandoned building where you threw me that masquerade ball last year? I've cleaned it up a bit. Bring her there.
I'm not sending her away.
Why not? It's traditional, a single girl in trouble, not equipped to take care of her baby. I'd have thought you'd be grateful.
You'll end up in one of Dr. Verloc's glass cells, and even I won't be able to save you.
А ты чё такой злой, блядь?
What it's like to be alone, do you? A girl like you never is. I think you know the way out.
All right. I've got the bloody letter of transit. Arthur said he'd let me know when he had the cod liver oil. Oh, I hope he sent me something on the blower. Wait. If the General's got the boat in the boathouse, if I can get it working, Maybe I can get us out of here. I wish I could have just got it for Arthur for old time's sake. But Gwen needs that cod liver oil.
Лодочная станция. Это, блядь, где вообще там у них? О, здесь проход был. Хуя боеголовки, блядь.
It is here. The General's Bristol pilot. My God, if I could steal a boat. But does it work?
Miss Boyle, how lovely to see you.
You got the boat in the water. Well, over the water anyway.
It don't leak quite as much anymore. Thing is, the motor don't turn. I mean, forget starting it. The old man's got the only key. I can't even turn it with a wrench. Rusted solid. I'd have to take it apart, but I think I'd never get it back together again.
You know a lot about boats, and you're the only one fixing it up?
Ma'am, I'm a joiner. If you need a door hung, I'm your man. Apparently, that makes me the General's expert on boats.
My dad and I patched up a Bristol pilot when I was a girl.
Is that what sort of boat it is?
Did about 20 leagues, but it wasn't really white water. So we sold it for a twin diesel schooner. Of course, the Navy requisitioned that for lake patrols. We tried to patch up a Q-boat during the occupation, but we couldn't find a ramjet. I'm not an expert.
Would you happen to know how to fix the motor?
Well, if it's rusted solid, maybe Dr. Faraday would make a new one for me.
You know Dr. Faraday? If the likes of me asked her, she'd probably zap me with one of her satanic devices.
All right, but don't tell the General.
No, ma'am. It'll be our little secret. Won't the General be surprised?
I don't know who you're trying to fool.
Mum?
Talking all posh like that. You think Prince Charming's going to come visiting with a glass slipper?
I hope not. He's already married to Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty.
Don't be smart. Nobody likes a smart girl.
Понятно, блядь.
Well, Gwen, we may just make it out of here alive after all. I just need to get Dr. Faraday to make a new boat motor for me. Then I lied my ass off to Hardy. I've never been near a boat, so I'll need to find someone who can tell me how to drive one. And I guess I'll need to steal the General's key to the boat. All right. First things first. Who can tell me about boats?
Sleep. Dream.
Wait. Ah, the air raid shelter. Arthur and I snuck in there once. And then we walked the rail tunnels all the way back to Maidenhome. I should go down there and make sure the hatch door is still open. Never hurts to have an escape hatch. Oh. Wouldn't Arthur be pleased if he'd come up with that?
Так, блядь, где проход-то, ёп? А, понимаю, блядь.
Who drinks that much whiskey? I wish I weren't such rubbish at tinkering. Now I can come back from any other... Oh, that crazy old pirate. He must know about boats. They can't be hard to find. He's always at the pub.
Почему?
I think I'll skip the scenic route this time. All off.
You must take your joy in music.
Lovely weather.
You know, I think we wear the same size.
Hello, Miss Boyle. Usual.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm looking for someone.
He's not here. He's just stepped out. Don't know when he'll be back.
Where's the pirate?
Does he owe you money too?
No, I want to talk with him about boats.
He ran out looking for Eddie. The meat boy said he was on Wednesday's Hill.
Eddie McMillan? What's he doing there?
What do you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino?
What?
Elephino. Watch yourself out there. The old name for that hill wasn't Wednesday.
That's goddamn creepy.
Капитан Соломенная борода, блядь.
Know you.
Oh, baby, you're chilly. And hungry, too. Of course you are. You're a girl. We're supposed to walk around in tiny skirts all winter, not eat the food that's put in front of us. And the other girls say, aren't you cold? And you are, but they don't mean it. They're just jealous of your legs. And don't get me started about heels. Oh, look. Now I've made you cry. Poor thing. You've been in that wet nappy all day. I should be teaching you things instead of telling you my troubles, shouldn't I? Who else do I have to talk to? And you never call me a stupid cow. Promise me you'll never talk about yourself the way Mummy does, okay?
Ёб твою мать, блядь.
Well, that was
Блять.
The thing I always liked about Arthur was being with him was like being alone, but with someone.
They've taken him. Poor Eddie.
Who's taken Eddie?
The cultists up on the hill.
The Yam people.
It's not yams they worship. It's too horrible. You have to stop them. They're gonna kill him. I wish I could do it. I'm too scared. Oh, God. My legs have got all watery. I'm a coward, Miss Boyle. A coward.
I'll do my best. Don't go anywhere.
Save him, Miss Boyle. Please.
Help me, they're gonna cook up my heart and eat it!
Oh,
I
dear.
think we should all eat it. Just...
No, please! No, don't kill me!
My God. They're gonna cut his heart out. I don't think I want to fight all these vegetable worshippers. I wonder if there's a way I could drug them. Oh, look. They're drinking out of a chalice.
Hear the words of the Old One,
please!
whose
No,
names
don't
are
kill me!
secret and may not be said. Whispered it.
А у меня нету усыпляющего сока, блядь. Ой, бля.
Ой, бля. Ты пожирел.
Здорово. Да ну нахуй. Тебе кажется. У тебя глюки. Я даже не жру сегодня целый день. Почти. Я сегодня спал целый день.
Ага, вон что щеки.
А, тебе кажется. И как мне это... Пиздец. Светящиеся кусты, блядь, гистоплазмы, блядь, ванны, туалеты, блядь.
Ебать, ты пожал сумки, сейчас жрешь еще чё. И он не жрет.
Ну как бы пизда ему. Да похуй. Обязательно готовить. Можно же просто накидать ему все. Чем-нибудь. Что у меня там по оружию, блядь?
Помоги ему и согрей его сердце.
Go back where you came from, you heathen! Kill her!
No! Please! No! Don't kill me!
Мы так, блядь, не договаривались, что меня ебучку набьют, нахуй. Блядь!
Save me! Save me, please!
Пробили, блядь. Пробили, блядь, кровотечение нахуй.
Да выебывался.
Хуй тебе в рот, блядь. Шел нахуй. Пизда! Зонтик сломался, блядь.
Still alive? Wonder if I'm a cat.
Обезвредить всех сектантов. Я обезвредил только одного, блядь. Где бы мне взять еще оружие, блядь?
Художественный фильм изнасилован.
А, зонтик 100% восстановился. А, нет. Блядь, ну можешь каску одеть тогда. Сука. Изнасилован, блядь. Блядь. Блять, может с кем-нибудь попиздиться на улице, нахуй. О!
Ева, она из жопы достала нож.
Да я вот про то же, блядь.
Там что, женщины ебанулись.
Ну, типа того, да. Пиздате, сучка, блядь. Она съебыч дала, блядь. Вот ты, блядь, шмара, нахуй, а? Сука. Шмаровозка, блядь. Ебаная она. Отошла, блядь. Ну, сука.
is a lot more satisfying than undermining the other girl's confidence.
Откуда она взяла, бля, трубу в парке?
Я не знаю. Где вторая, блядь, курица?
Труба длиннее ее. Какого ха?
Где вторая, блядь? Их вообще-то две было, блядь. Я не помню, где я вторую убил.
Отсосала и съебалась.
Че, блядь?
Сказала, иди нахуй, в воскресенье лед раз принесу катану.
В лед.
Чтоб она тебе его в жопу засунула.
Сейчас я разберусь, нахуй. О, блядь! А чё, блядь? Так быстро сломалось все оружие, я понял. Понял, принял. Я только не понял, куда, блядь. Слышь, дай, блядь, оружие, заебал, нахуй. Ну их кулаками пиздить, это вообще, блядь, зашкварно. Ой, блядь! Ебанутый, что ли, нахуй, совсем, блядь? Блядь!
Oh, look, you've been beaten by a girl.
А может быть какой-нибудь тесачок будет? Это пиздец. Ну, сука. Еще 3.
I need my heart, please. Help!
Блять, ну это нечестно, ебать.
А то в хули развыбывался.
Чи, блять. Кам-кам-кам, блять. Давай, по одному, блять. Ну давай, сучёныш. Давай, ты первый, блять. Охуеть ты, блядь. Рэмбо, ебать, комнатный, нахуй.
Кам-кам-кам бегнет.
Блять. Блять, хотел оружие с него подобрать. А их, получается, можно было просто повыкидывать нахуй с этого.
You mustn't trust strangers, Eddie.
I know. But I can trust you, can't I? You're good. And Arthur, he's good too. Percy always said so.
Yeah. Arthur's bloody brilliant. Look, you wait here. I'll send someone to get you home.
Ты их отпиздил.
О, чувак, тебе пиздец.
You saved him. I wish I had. I love that lad. He's one of the best people I know.
Yeah. He'll need you to carry him home. Listen, Captain, I need to fix up a Bristol pilot. The, General's.
Oh, that's a beauty. I love that boat. Clean lines, beautiful woodwork. I was just reading about it.
Could I borrow your book?
Oh, sure. Here we go. Least I can do. After I didn't save Eddie, keep it. You'll need it more than I do. Tell you the truth, I haven't been in a boat in 15 years. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a sovereign for a thirsty pirate, would you?
I feel smarter about boats already.
Poor Eddie.
When is Arthur getting that cod liver oil? Maybe he's got it. Maybe he's already sent a note on the blower. I'm so close to our playground.
Huh.
And just like childbirth, you barely remember the misery.
Пизду его, блядь. Сейчас ударит меня, блядь.
Как не зайду, ты все время жрешь.
Я всегда жру. Раз на то пошло. Хули еще делать?
Звук поставим на всю, и соседи не спят, кто подумает.
These traffic would be so much nicer with trains.
Пизду это надо покормить. Ой, 38 таблеток осталось, нихуя себе. Было 80. «80 таблеток, блядь, накрафтил себе, прикинь.
А можно подрочить в другое что-нибудь?
Чего, блядь?
А то ты тут отхватываешь, тут по-жесткому. А я хочу еще Жеша.
Sally Boyle!
Да, блядь, отъебитесь
Eddie
меня.
McMillan's looking for you. You wouldn't tell me what it was, but he seemed pretty, well, pretty distressed. Even for Eddie.
All right, thanks. Maybe I should get down to the pub and see what he's worried about.
Надо сначала ребенка покормить, блядь.
Нет, гусь.
Хочу еще жестче.
He's got it. I can cure Gwen. Goodness, aren't you hungry?
Бляка, она бегает. Что за хуйня?
Нормально она бегает. Она же под таблетками.
Кто курил создатель этой хуйни?
Не, это еще она нормально бегает. Могло быть и хуже. Нормально. Вот как надо бегать, смотри. Смотри. А просто так вот лежит.
Еще и хуже есть. Дайте мне то, что курил автор.
Так.
Я про это и говорю.
Да, блядь, он заебал здесь. Черт, блядь, в окна.
Под таблетками бежит.
Ну?
Hi. You're still in town.
I got it. Your precious cod liver oil.
Знаешь, каких трудов мне, блядь, стоило этот рыбий достать?
Arthur, we're practically the only two people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy. You look rough.
What do you care?
How are you gonna get out?
Why won't you just give me the fucking letter of transit? Oh, it's always what you want. Always what you need. Every little Sally whim. Bloody cod liver oil.
Am I really that awful?
What, just because you seduced my dad in my mum's bed while you were staying in our house?
How was I supposed to tell him no? I'd never anywhere else to go.
Sorry.
Here. Let's go together. The two musketeers. I'm scared, Arthur. Aren't you?
It's going crazy out there. We have to go now.
Wait. I have to go back to my place first.
Why?
And we sort of have to wait till dawn.
Oh, God, no.
There's something I have to tell you.
No, that's crazy. I can't. Oh, you shouldn't have asked for that ridiculous cod liver oil.
I've got a baby.
It's just self-preservation, Sally. No hard feelings.
Arthur? Arthur?
А у меня даже выбора не было, когда за Артура играл. Типа бросить или уйти с ним?
He just didn't care. At least he brought the cod liver oil. At least that.
Меня он бесит.
Мы за него играли, за него игра начинается изначально. Он знаешь, как, блядь, ёбло крошит.
I've got to. Oh, my nose needs a bath.
In fact,
Можно там выбрать, чтоб его 10 чертей ебали с резиновыми челнами в жопу.
You can take your joy in
Нет, нельзя.
How have you been?
Righto.
Чего очень хочется. Вылечить Гвен.
Cry, baby. Mummy's got something wonderful for you. Well, actually, it's perfectly horrid. I know. But it will help you fight those nasty measles. And that is everything. We're gonna see the world, darling. We're gonna leave this awful place and go wherever we want. Just as soon as you're feeling better. All right. I know a thing or two about the General's boat. Now I just need a boat motor. I hope Dr. Faraday can make me one I can carry.
Нет, надо купить сначала, блядь. Блять.
How can I?
Have you got my chemical bag?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I have. What's your pleasure then?
Пиздец, у меня даже 37 нету.
I hope. There you go. Careful with your, chemicals.
What?
That you're carrying. In the bag.
Yes, of course. I'll be super careful.
Блять. Козлы, блять, вонючие. Напали, блять.
Someday, Mummy will get you a lovely house like the one she grew up in, with a garden full of flowers. But the flowers won't be poison, and I'll never put them in your soup.
Ой, блядь. Мимо пробежал.
I should be grateful, shouldn't I? But in a way, it sort of hurts that she didn't want me to, you know, come with.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Tip-top shape, aren't you? We're so pleased you survived the garden district.
Oh dear. Oh, shut it up. I hope she's not gone on holiday.
Annie's pretty neat, isn't she? Oh, this again. It was months ago. I was only dancing.
Well,
she turned you
someone's
on.
inside, obviously.
I was only dancing. You wanted her. Don't get me wrong, I was only dancing.
James!
I was watching
Roger, it's
from
Sally
the stairs.
Boyle!
Oh, Sally! What are you doing here? Roger! Roger, it's Sally Boyle!
Where's Dr. Faraday? Is she alright?
I'm afraid she died. There was an explosion.
For fuck's sake, James. It's Sally Boyle.
She's not here. She died.
James!
She said she died in the explosion. Oh, fuck!
She's right upstairs.
Roger!
Пиздоболишка, блядь.
Dr. Faraday? It's Sally Boyle. Dr. Faraday? James said you're alive.
I suppose 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead.
You're hiding in your own house.
I don't like people. They want things. Disturbs my thought processes.
That's a shame. I rather like people.
I used to have the most beautiful collection of records. Helped me tune everyone out. But all my records blew up with my house. What brings you here?
Who do you listen to?
I'm sort of embarrassed to admit it, but the make-believes. The early stuff, before Nick sold out. The unicorn song?
That's my favourite.
I had a rather brilliant formula in my head the last time I had it on. See, I've been trying to make a sort of portal. No matter. I lost the idea when I lost the record.
I know where a copy is. I think I could get it for you.
Really? I know if I heard that song, I'd remember my idea. That's how my brain works.
Could you make me a motor for a Bristol Pilot?
Boat motor? I've had sneezes more complicated than a boat motor. Thought you were here for something difficult. Ah, sure. You bring me the unicorn song and I'll make you a boat motor.
The unicorn song. That awful song.
I bet the only person in Wellington Wells who hasn't burned their record is Nick himself. I can't believe how many times he made me listen to it. Or at least we were on drugs. He'd never part with it. On the other hand, he's passed out half the time I come by. I'll just sneak in while he's sleeping. Where did I leave the key card he gave me? It's in that suitcase I brought to the Bobbies. Why the hell did I leave it there?
And every storehouse, all of them.
Чё за хуйня?
Да чё за хуйня?
Чё за хуйня?
А вот убралось.
Это ж прямо напротив моего дома. Да пойти, блядь, поменять памперс его. Женщине, ты, блядь, маленькой. Маленькая женщина.
Карочья малолтёная хуила, которая обсирает тя рукожопом съебалась.
Сука. Куда съебалась? Сука, опять изоленты нету, блядь. Блять.
Смотреть других рукожопов.
Давай. Сейчас, на. А я сейчас спать пойду уже, время, блядь, 2:30.
Now I remember. They wanted to carry me around in that car like I was some sort of conquering hero. I just wanted to get down on the ground. Clean forgot there was anything in that goddamn suitcase.
А.
Oi! You don't belong there! I could bloody well hear you, you know. Coming out of there. Fuck. I could bloody well hear you, you know.
And here's Nick's key card. Why do they make dresses with pockets, for Christ's sakes?
Coming out of there. I could bloody well hear you, you know. Coming out of there. me come find ya. Come on out there. What's going on? Bloody well here, you know. What's going on?
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Lovely day indeed, Mom.
You're looking very tall today.
Lovely day, boy. Lovely day indeed, Mom.
Могу я как-нибудь пройти? Пожалуйста, блядь.
I wish I weren't such rubbish at tinkering. Sometimes I wonder about your granddad. Why your grandmum gave him the suit. She didn't want him to suffer. Or she didn't want him to hate her.
All right. Lovely day for it.
Just
taking a load off.
All right.
Well, funky as ever. I'm not surprised the maid quit. It's probably down in his secret lair. How do we get down there? He had some sort of secret button, didn't he? Oh. A bit paranoid, aren't we? What's he been taking? I can't believe someone actually likes this record. Aside from Nick, of course.
Ебать.
these boots are a bit tight. That feels odd. Fucking a bucket.
Whoa, look, lads! It's our lucky day!
We don't need to go through this again, do we? Don't you remember what happened last time?
I have a very poor memory. Almost as bad as my impulse control. Fact remains, you have been selling unapproved pharmaceuticals in Bobby Catesby's domain. And you ain't paid for that privilege.
All right. Let's dance.
Get happy!
Take your joy! Take your joy! Cheer up, you bastard! Keep calm. Keep calm. Keep calm. Downer. Downer. Break dog. Perk up.
О, блядь, это было жестко.
Tear up your wet blanket.
Oh, baby, I wouldn't do this for anybody else. Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Wait, I forgot to tell you the punchline. Hold on. You hold on.
I'm gonna chuck something in case I need to run. gotta learn to give up some possessions, or I'm not gonna win a race with a garden snail.
Do you have my record?
I have indeed.
This is fantastic. I'm finally going to be able to make my portal. Never mind about that.
And my motor? Have you made that?
And you have earned your boat motor. I won't ask you whose boat or where you're sailing it. I have an entirely different plan.
Does it involve portals?
Clever lass.
Remarkably compact for a boat motor. Alright. I've got a boat motor and a boat manual. Now all I need is the General's bloody key. He doesn't have it in his office in the camp, or I'd have found it already. If I know him at all, it's in his safe house.
Don't forget to take your joy. Rain, go away, come back again some other day. Remember,
I feel like a mule carrying all this. And just about as fast, too.
I suspect he may... on holiday and doesn't want us to know. After we're well rested, we'll know the truth, won't we? Thrilling victory over some tough time. From our finest. If you see them, do buy them a pint for me.
spend my money, shall we?
Ну, 200, блядь, уже по-человечески нам.
There you go. Hope your bird likes it.
Flowers. Lionel, flowers.
Around the changing fence, boy set off all the alarms and was quickly apprehended. Yes, and the leadership of the Home Army hastened to remind us.
Don't you look well?
Lovely day for it.
Don't be a tourist in Paris. Some viewers have asked me, how can I find out more about the resistance? I always tell them, why on earth? All the art. It's called favorite wartime heroes, and it tells you absolutely everything you could ever want.
Как это работает, блядь?
Mind the gap, please. I wish I weren't such rubbish at tinkering. Sorry, mustache.
Righto. Weapons?
You must take your joy immediately.
That's the old pumping station where I threw him the masquerade ball. Why don't I just sneak in and abscond with the key? I miss my calling. I should have been a secret agent.
There you are.
I got a new compliment machine.
Oh, God. Do you need a change again? Out of the smelly darkness into... well, not that much better.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Lovely day indeed, Mom.
Well, look at you.
All right.
He'll have the boat key in his office. I'm sure of it. Christ almighty. He's set for the apocalypse, isn't he?
some advantages to being smaller than everyone else. Fucking a bucket. No. No. No.
When I told you to come to my safe house, I meant knock on the door, not come down the chimney. Did you forget something?
Gwen's safe.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you're taking smashing good care of her. What if one of Dr. Verloc's boys comes knocking while you're out?
We'll move house.
And when they catch you out on the street, what happens to her then? Come, look. It looks empty from the outside. No sense painting a target on the place. Food for a year, vitamins, first aid.
How lovely for you.
You'll stay here after I get Gwen across the bridge. It's the only place I can keep you safe. I wanted it to feel like home.
I think I'll keep looking.
You can't go. The doctors are scouring the streets.
This is a cage.
Not once you tell me where she is.
I'm not going to do that.
I think you will. Baby's going to get hungry if you're not there to feed her.
You bastard! You are horrible, vicious coward!
Sally,
Traitor!
do you love her, or do you just love having someone who needs you?
Let her stay with us. Here. Please.
This is no place for a child.
She's just a small thing. I'll make you happy. I promise. You'll come first. I can make you so happy. Just like when we first met.
How dare you!
I think I've just pissed him off. I've got to get out of here.
Sally? Oh, Sally, you won't be leaving this facility without me. I've the only key card.
I've got to take him down somehow. This is a really nice lab. Maybe I can use his own magic against him somehow. I can make morpholine. If I throw it in that fountain, it'll steam off morphine gas. And down he goes.
You're trying to come up with some clever chemistry, aren't you? I like you, Sally. Why do you have to be so damn difficult? Who else is going to give you what I can?
Now I'll just have to turn on the fountain.
Мудак, блядь.
He's got all my stuff in his office. I'd better get it back.
You'll come to your senses. I've done terrible things, Sally. I had to do them, but the mob despised me for it. I think I deserve a little consolation in my old age.
I'm not your consolation prize. How long was I in there? I've got to get back to Gwen.
Oi!
You're looking fine today.
Lovely day for it.
You must take your joy immediately.
Oh, it's been too long.
Right as rain.
Lovely day for it.
Well, hello, dearie.
Lovely day for it.
Lovely day for it. The neighbors think you've got a downer in your house.
Not me. If I were any happier, I couldn't walk in these heels. That's a joke.
They heard someone crying.
Love to chat, but I'm expecting Sir Robert any moment.
Then you shouldn't have provoked Dr. V like that, after he tried so hard to put you out of his mind.
Look, you tell Anton that the General is going to be really fucking pissed off.
I don't think he much cares anymore what mood Sir Robert is in. Personally, I'd like to see your customer list. Odd. Something I've not smelled since... That's a baby!
Yes. Isn't she adorable? Fuckity fucking a buckety bucket. Okay, think, Sally. If he doesn't come back, they'll send more doctors. We can't stay here anymore, can we? I've got to move you someplace safe. I better not try to move her during the day. Everyone wants to stop and have a chat. It's gonna be dark in here, darling. But when you come out, you'll be as safe as you can be. You're going to be as quiet as a mouse, aren't you? Because you don't want Mummy and you to be torn to tiny little pieces. Just go to sleep for a little while. All right? All we have to do is travel safely across the entire city and not upset any doctors or any townsfolk carrying torches or pitchforks or plague victims. Oh, the stories you'll have when you grow up. Oh, my nose needs a bath. No one's here. Thank God. Let's get out of here, shall we, Gwen? Shh. It's almost over. Let's just lower this into the water. Oh, they won't anymore, will they? Make as much noise as you like. Maybe I'm not such a rubbish mum after all. You'll never know how alone someone can be. You have me. I'll have you. You'd never guess I'm happy, would you? We're gonna have such adventures. We'll be the two musketeers.
I wonder if little Artie got away all right. Wasn't that the caper? I thought he'd never cut the power. Well, I hope she likes it.
That wasn't very nice, what you did to Arthur.
What did you do while I was out?
Stuff.
Chanterelle? You're a master of conversation. Look what I got you in the warehouse.
Oh. She's so pretty.
It's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know, the Home Army lads.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
I think they want the Germans to come back. It's the shame of it, you see.
You bloody knew!
For heaven's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I are neighbours from way back.
The tanks are hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché.
Like we made at school.
We could have fought them. If they didn't really have tanks.
Did you know they were fake?
Of course not.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train.
I would have told the lads.
But,
Would have risen up.
but Ollie, you were the General Secretary.
I did.
You must have known.
Don't forget a thing like that.
I lied my way off that train.
If we'd have known, we'd have risen up. We'd have had to.
I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while
We'd
we
have
were in
saved
Germany.
you. And everyone else's kids.
Didn't you hear me? I have to go find him.
How? The bridge is crawling with policemen.
There's that thingamajig you told me about.
But I was going to use that.
You were going to leave me.
No, of course not. You're my daughter.
They'll never believe you're a bridge inspector.
You're right. You're always right. Take this to the Maidenholm Bridge and tell the bobbies you're there to fix the bridge works.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
Oh, and say hello to Percy for me.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I don't see how you could have not known.
I couldn't have known about the tanks, Meg. I'd never have forgotten such a thing. I'll see the General. He'll tell you. He'll tell us I never knew. Margaret? He has to. Margaret?
Ah, for fuck's sake!
Someone's broken in. Look, down there. Wastrels. I think they're setting up some kind of
I
bomb.
better say.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner!
Not
as invisible as you thought. The Guardians! Who will guard them? I would have paid for that save! Wolf! Wolf! Sleep! Dream! Don't think I won't sleep! Suppers!
You never liked me, did you?
Where the hell are they getting explosives? Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner!
I'm playing with that.
Sorry.
I think they're setting up some kind of bomb. I think we might need to get out of here.
Away and boil your heads, you witless cocksplats!
Почему стрим нельзя продлить?
Да хер его знает. Потому что он уже продлевался. Наверное, поэтому. Так-то стрим уже, блядь.
Кто осмелился?
Don't forget all your things on the ground floor. You don't want to leave them behind.
Better get everything I can scavenge out of there.
Careful, those people might still be here.
How the hell do I get out of here? The doors are blocked.
We can't stay here. The roof's going to fall on our heads any minute.
How about we go back up and jump off the roof?
Are you crazy?
Well, I have that parachute, so it's better than it sounds.
You're going to take a parachute up to the roof and jump off?
If you've got a better idea, don't be shy.
Чофыш.
Christ on toast!
Да не знаю пока еще.
What was that? Don't eat me, mate.
Посиди.
They're not coming back.
Well, lads, this is what we train for.
Это пиздец.
Go forth and sin.
Что ты наигрался?
Now, I just need to get up on that roof.
You're not seriously going to jump off the roof?
Come on, live a little. Bad choice of words, sorry.
Кстати, диверсию устрою сейчас. Он со своим...
Жишка закончилась, а подливать впаду.
Чё же, жишка?
For God, for Harry and St. George.
Are you setting their fuse, right? Well, what if Private what's his name lied to us?
Calm down. He's not stupid. We've got him locked up. If we don't come back, he'll starve to death.
They've captured one of the Home Army lads.
He could signal somebody through the window.
Then why don't you fuck off back to Canary House if you're worried about it?
What was that?
You can't kill all of us.
Охуеть! Блять! Пиздец, кажется, я сейчас сдохну, нахуй.
We have to get up the ladder. Setting up another bomb.
Where the hell are they getting explosives?
Oh wait, they're missing something. No, I think they found it.
Она скучная, блядь. В неё, конечно, можно играть, блядь, но много в нее не наиграешь.
I think they've stuck the keys in. They're running away from it. You're going to break your legs. If you're very lucky.
Well, I've always wanted to try it. Parachuting, I mean. I've already broken my legs once. If this doesn't work, I won't feel stupid for long.
Trunks away!
Margaret, wait for me! For Christ's sake! Ah, for fuck's sake!
Чё же, блядь?
Hope those fucking wankers like rubble. I'm never going back there. Doesn't matter. He'll tell me I didn't know about the tanks. He's got to.
But we can't get into the military camp. I wonder if that soldier can help. The one the wastrels kidnapped.
I feel surprisingly poorly for a man who's just jumped off a building.
Your blood sugar's probably low. You better use one of those syringes.
Уровень сахара.
Девишка клевая, если с кем-то играть.
Ну, если с кем-то. Сделать себе инъекцию. Где, блядь?
Look out! Arm yourself!
Инъекцию чего, блядь?
Я вот подумал ПБ поиграть немного сейчас или почилить до початок получить.
Початок? Какой початок?
Как ты можешь догадаться, я выбрал новое. Тот, что лущить можно.
Don't worry, I'm coming to get you.
Wait. Is that Ollie Starkey? Never mind then.
You don't want me to rescue you?
You'll only make it worse. Somehow.
Sorry, laddie, I need your help.
Пизда мне. Не дошел. Блять.
Maybe you could find a beehive nearby and steal some honey.
I prefer to think of it as harvesting, thank you very much.
Короче, ладно. Я думаю, что надо пора спать, блядь, пиздовать. 4 утра. Время да хуя уже. Ай.
Нахуй стрим.
Нахуй стрим. Нахуй не стрим, а нахуй пора спать, блядь.
Всем ББ.
Да. Типа того. Все, давай, пока. В какой-то веке хоть заходишь, блядь. Благодарствую. Все, пока, блядь. Завтра нахуй. Думаю, что наконец